GoPro clocked out on me there. Didn't clock out, he just stopped. He does a series, back to Josh, he does a series of videos where he goes through with schematics and making pedals. And the one that caught my eye was Fuzz pedal. And I thought, wait a sec, aluminum. I've got these components. I've got some jacks. Could I recycle the electronic parts off of this? Because there's a transistor. I'm going to need another one, which I think I know. Let me just kind of swing over here. I think I know where I can find another circuit board. Is this still? Oh yeah, oh yeah. And there's a circuit board there. Well, and I think I see a transistor right there, and such. And I've got this yet to scrap out. And even if I didn't, there's a bunch of my PC board, circuit boards that I have yet to process. And then, of course, a bunch of wire to get copper and things like that. Anyway, I think I may have mentioned a time or two that in between teaching gigs, I was an electronic technician for Hewlett-Packard and Agilent Technologies. Same company, Agilent, spun off from Hewlett-Packard. And I thought, oh my, it's been over 2 decades since I've done any tech work. But I think I can fabricate a fuzz pedal using parts. And what I like about this board, and then a lot of the other boards that I showed you, I mean, it's the conventional components. They're not the surface mount components. So I can take this apart. I can grab that transistor. I'll have to look it up and find out what kind, and make certain whether I'm doing the silicon or the germanium fuzz pedal. And I'll get the schematic, and then I'll make a series out of this where I will probably breadboard and test the circuit first, and then I will attach it to some circuit board material. I'll cut up this aluminum. Well, first I'll 3D print the pattern that I want to use for my box, my stomp box for my pedal, and then cut this up, melt that down, cast the box, then install the PC board, and away we'll go. And I don't think I have any boards with any potentiometers. I'll need to get a pair of those. I believe the pedal that Josh was doing, and I'll try to remember to link his video in the description below. In my minimalistic ways, I'm not doing a whole lot of description stuff. Anyway, and I'll put all this stuff together, make a brand new series. I think I was about ready to say something, and I lost my train of thought on what I was doing. I'm also going to need to get some equipment. I don't have a soldering iron. I don't think I want to use a solder sucker. I wasn't a big fan of that. I like the braided wire that would wick the solder when I remove components, and then obviously may need that if I'm going to solder, and if I miss solder stuff. It's been a long time since I've done serious solder work. Let's see what else I'm thinking. There's the potentiometers, some equipment, soldering iron, and some solder for sure on top of that. And so I'll have to, I don't know if Harbor Freight does that or not. I'll check that. If not, I'll just order stuff up from Amazon. So anyway, this is part 1 of that oh, I know what I was going to say. I'm going to have to brush up on my resistor color codes to make certain I'm getting the right resistors. That's something that I actually haven't had to do since my electronic classes, and those go back farther than 2 decades. So might be a little bit rusty. Some of that, it might be quite the adventure. Anyway, it's possible that I'll start putting some of this together and it'll get sprinkled in between a couple of different things that I'm doing. I've got the aluminum flask project. I think that's still ongoing. Well, I know it's still ongoing. I haven't finished it yet. I've got the plant stand. That's still ongoing. And now I'm picking up this third. And then I promised a while ago that I would get with the guitar. And here's how far I got on that, where I'm going to do the lost foam. So, you know, maybe I'll add this and actually plug this guitar into this. Boy, wouldn't that be something? Cast a guitar, playing with a homemade cast, home soldered up fuzz pedal. All right, I think this is probably a good place to stop this part 1 introductory. Next time you see stuff, I'll have some equipment, and I'll come up with my parts list, and then I'll start identifying parts and dismantling that. Thanks a whole bunch for watching. If you found this video entertaining, informative, or any such things like that in any way, shape, or form, please like and subscribe. Blessings.